Hi, welcome to Opsimax Spinnaker training series. In this training video, we're going to see how to create a test job in Jenkins, and using that Jenkins which we added in my previous video, we're going to trigger using Spinnaker. So we already have the running Jenkins. So here you have. So there are some prerequisites which you need to do to enable Jenkins to have an integration with Spinnaker. So if you go to the Spinnaker documentation, so we had completed this enabling CI Jenkins and adding the users and password, and also we did the HAL deploy apply. And once it is done, we have to do a settings called CSRF protection. This is applicable only for 2.x version, and to enable that we use this command to enable CSRF in the Spinnaker level. And to verify whether this is enabled or not, we also check the HAL config file, which is available under home directory .hal and config, and under the Jenkins section you can find this CSR is true. And once it is done, we have to do a command called HAL deploy apply to enable it. So now this is a vanilla Jenkins which does not have anything on it. So to enable it, what we're going to do is we have to install a plugin called Script Scrub. So this plugin needs to be enabled or installed in Jenkins, and there are some configuration which you need to enable in the Jenkins server. Then only Spinnaker can able to trigger a job from Spinnaker to Jenkins. So to do that, go to your Jenkins dashboard and go to Manage Jenkins, and select Manage Plugin, and go to Available, and search for Script Scrum. That's the plugin you need to search for. So I've already installed, so you don't need to worry about it on the video. But if you're recently or newly installed Jenkins, as per the guidelines I've given, you have to click that and install. Once the installation is done, you have to go to Manage Jenkins again, go to Configure Global Security, and search for CSRF. So you can find here CSRF protection, and the Scrum issuer should be by default it will be under default Scrum issuer. After installing Strict Scrum, you have to change the CSRF protection to Strict Scrum issuer. Select that, and once it is changed, go to Advanced, and by default check the session ID will be enabled. So you have to disable this, and you have to enable prevent breach attack and save. So this is the prerequisites in Jenkins. So once all is done, now let's create a test job. So I'm going to create a job right now, and in this demo I'm going to create a demo app. It's a test job name, and it's a freestyle project, and click OK. And scroll down. I'm not going to do anything over here, just going to do a date command over here. Let's say sleep for 2 seconds, and then print date and save. So now we have one job, which is a demo app. Let me see whether it is working perfectly or not. So I'm going to trigger it on the Jenkins now. So build now will trigger the Jenkins job, which is here, and to view the console, it is there. So the job which we created, the job name is demo app, which is created, and we also manually trigger. It's successfully completed. So what we're going to do is now we will log into Spinnaker and trigger this demo app from Spinnaker using pipeline. So let me log into Spinnaker. Okay, I don't know where is my Spinnaker instance. Let me get the Spinnaker instance IP. So this is the Spinnaker instance IP. Copy it and open a new tab with :9000, and it's authenticating. Search, go to application. So now I'm going to create a new application. So click new application and demo app, and you have to give any owner's email ID. So demo at demo.com. It's a dummy one, so you can ignore it. You don't need to enter everything unless until it's a requirement. Since it's a demo, I'm going to go with this just as it is. Click create. Once this application is created, go to the specific application pipeline and create a new pipeline, and the pipeline name is demo app. You can give any name, but since it's a demo, I'm going to give it demo app. Click create. Once it is done, click add stage. So here we're going to integrate Jenkins. So Jenkins, click Jenkins, and once it is done, you can have a name also as per your requirement. So I'm keeping as the default one. And if you come down on the Jenkins configuration section, you have an option called controller. Since in my previous video we already enabled Jenkins master, it is available. So since it is available, your job which you recently created will also reflect here. So if, as you see here, the job which we created in the Jenkins, the job which we created in the Jenkins is reflected over here. And that's it. So this is how a demo app has been added, and I'm not going to add go too much detail into this, but if you want to go and check it out, you can try it and save the changes now. So once you save the changes, go to the pipeline and you have the demo app, and you can start that manually executing. So I'm going to start it manually, and the pipeline is demo app to run. So now using Spinnaker, I'm triggering the Jenkins job. As you can see here, the job has been triggered from from Spinnaker, and inside Jenkins you can see there is one more job will run, which is 2 job. We already ran one, now we're going to run the second job, which is also ran, which was triggered by Jenkins. So which was triggered by Spinnaker. So go to your app and execution details. It has succeeded. So this is how you will integrate Spinnaker with Jenkins, and using Spinnaker you can trigger pipelines in Jenkins. Just imagine you have multiple jobs and you want to trigger multiple one. Using one single Spinnaker console, you can manage your entire pipeline. So with this, I'm going to end this demo, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.